Good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, people of all ages. Today we will be in the RD2L Season 32 Eastern Tuesday, starting directly at 9 p.m. tonight. We have a couple bands coming out. We are having Not Prepared, which is going to be Zamo versus Apes Strong Together, playing against each other. Now, we got a couple bands coming out. We do have the Warlock TA, the Centaur, and the Axe. Arc Warden is going to be banned. Fantastic choices. Tiny as well. Good choice. Now, we've seen a lot of Axe and Centaur in the past couple days. I know we saw Clare play the Slardar and is a big Pudge picker. So we might see that be picked up in the off lane. I believe we have seen GSKW play in the mid lane for a couple of RD2L games. I don't remember who plays in the mid lane for Not Prepared. Lifestealer banned. A lot of these big tanky strength cores are going to be banned by Apes Together Strong. We have our first pickup of the Witch Doctor, which I think is fantastic.
Only 10 seconds.
Has the Maledict, has the stun, has the heal for his team, and does big damage. First pickup is going to be Night Stalker by Not Prepared. Good choice. I think he does counter the Witch Doctor. You know, the Witch Doctor is going to be trying to sit there channeling his ult, and Night Stalker's going to be able to fly over and silence. So, gotta be careful about that.
5 seconds. Hurry,
Nice.
hurry.
Apes Together Strong going to be banning the Ursa right now. So I wonder who they're going to be going for. Usually they ban the Ursa because you're going to pick an Axe, right? Somebody that you don't want to just get beat down because they're going to be standing up front.
Only 10 seconds. Radiance ban.
They banned the Wyvern as well. Okay. Not surprising. Wyvern is very strong, has the heal, big AoE.
Entire team are now picking.
My wife's plugging in the fan. Going to be banning the Snapfire, which is a great counter to the Phoenix, and Phoenix is going to be picked up by the side of Not Prepared, which is a little strange because the Phoenix and the Night Stalker are kind of countering each other, you know, with their ults, but
5 seconds remain.
we'll see what happens here.
Dire team are now picking.
They pick up the Weaver, most likely a 4 Weaver. They have one more pick here. They're probably going to pick up their off laner. I would expect a Slardar, but we'll see what happens.
Only 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Hurry, hurry.
Find me some trouble, here I go again. I'm drinking one, I'm drinking two. I got my heartache medication, strong dedication.
Radiant team pick.
I picked the Pudge. I called it at the beginning. I said Clare is a big Pudge and Slardar player. I wonder if Not Prepared is not worried about it. Because they didn't ban it, you know? Now, the Night Stalker is going to be a little bit of a counter because of the AoE silence.
5 seconds remain.
Not Prepared is probably going to be picking up their 5 here. I could see a Clockwork. I think Clockwork would be good, right? At level 20, you get the Vision. You can stop the Pudge ult and the Witch Doctor ult with the hook. You're tanky, right? You're able to just get in there. I could see it. They go for the tree instead. Okay. So that's probably a 5 tree with a 4 Phoenix and a 3 Night Stalker. Hmm.
10 seconds to pick. 5 seconds remain.
I will say they're probably going to be picking up their mid here. Maybe a Storm Spirit. I feel like you need something more. I think you need like a DK. I think maybe a DK would be good here, or you need something that does damage and is just gonna get in there. I think because the Phoenix and the Treant don't want to get hit, really. So you're just gonna have somebody that's gonna stand in there and live, which I think is gonna have to be the DK. Lesh, maybe, but they do have the Maledict for both of those heroes. I guess they could pick up like a CK right now. If they wanted to be crazy, they could pick up a CK and then go mid on the Shadow Demon. The CK and the Shadow Demon work well together, so it could be that.
Dire team pick.
Drow
Pick
Ranger.
up the Drow. I mean, it sets up for the DK. I think
ban.
Apes Together Strong, ban the DK. Sniper. I would assume that's a mid sniper. I would ban the DK just in case, unless you're gonna pick it up. Because I mean, it could be a mid pudge, and they could be looking to
10
offlane
seconds
something
to
else. But I think it's an offlane pudge.
5 seconds. Hurry, hurry. Radiance ban.
They ban the Storm, so they think it's going to be something mid, which I think the Storm is okay.
Radiance ban.
They ban the OD. Okay, so they think they're going to be going mid too. OD. Who does OD counter? Medusa? Do they pick a Medusa here? Let's go middle. No chatting. Jeez.
Only 10 seconds.
I feel like maybe you pick up a
5
Medusa
seconds. Hurry, hurry.
in the not prepared side, and you see what happens. I'm not really sure. I wonder if I don't know how the lane is. Maybe I could see it though. They're taking a lot of time to think about this. If it is the Medusa, against the sniper mid, who do you not want? AM maybe.
Dire's ban.
Zeus. I think Zeus is an okay ban. And with the axe already banned, it's not a bad choice. I think maybe the problem would be though is if you had a Medusa here right now and not prepared, is that
Only 10 seconds.
You would have the problem that
5 seconds remain.
I don't think there'd be enough space on the map for you to make a choice. Now, they've got a lot of reserve time, 1 minute and 46 seconds of reserve time, which is gonna... Now,
Team are now picking.
quick ban onto the Quap. So, they don't want something jumpy. Is there something else that jumps? They could pick up like a Spirit Breaker. Right? A Spirit Breaker would be kind of crazy as a mid hero, especially against a sniper.
10 seconds.
Apes Stronger together, I feel like a CK would be okay.
5 seconds remain.
As a mid hero, I think the DK is a good choice either side. Chris, who do you think they're gonna pick up?
Okay.
Okay. Glad you're thinking on your own here.
Dark Willow. Wait, is that DK? No.
No.
Dark Willow.
Okay.
No. Dark Willow. Tiny.
Tiny's banned.
Wrath King.
It could pick up a Wraith King. I feel like Wraith King wouldn't be bad. It would be tanky. I think Apes Together
Radiant's
Strong
turn to
need
rise.
something like that. They pick up the Mars. Is this a mid Mars and a carry sniper? It could be. I think it could be actually. Now, I feel like
Only 10
Medusa
seconds.
might win this lineup mid if you pick up a Medusa here.
5 seconds.
Right?
Hurry, hurry.
I feel like you pick up a Medusa. It'd be kind of crazy, but you could do it. Other than that, what else do you do? Got 5 seconds on the board here to think about it. Not prepared. I pick up an Ember Spirit.
Choose your hero.
Lame. I would like to see something cool. It's going to be a mid-sniper. Wait, is this an offlane Weaver? Wait, what? Am I watching the same? Am I watching the right game? I am watching the right game. Claire's not playing Pudge. Okay, hold on. So I think it's a mid sniper with a carry Pudge and an offlane Mars. I don't know. I'm not sure. And I think this is a mid Ember Spirit. Obviously, carry Drow with an offlane Night Stalker, and Phoenix and Tree could go either way. This is a crazy draft. All right, we'll see what happens here. 5-1 last match. All right, 5 wins in a row before this match. Sandbagging. All right, previous match 13-5. Whew. MVP last 3 matches. All right, 2 sandbaggers going against each other in the mid lane. That's what it sounds like right now. Be going mid. Smoke up as 4 right now on not prepared. Gonna be running straight down mid. Good luck, have fun. Don't tell me what to do. How about that, bucko? Just kidding. I hope you have fun. You too. Thank you. Alright. We're gonna get some wards down, placed up, smoking in. We'll see what happens here. I like the ward choices. Okay, the 3 fairy fires. I wonder... It's going to give the extra damage and the health, so... Oh, they up the health, it looks like. Oh, the smoke on 4 here. Going to be grabbing the Pudge in a second, maybe. Does have the fresh meat facet, so it might be a support Pudge. Because I was told that the core Pudges get the pull facet, the other facet, and supports get the meat, or, yeah, the supports get the meat one. Which I thought was weird, but I don't know. It looks like both runes, they're going to go 2 for 2 on the runes here. Maybe with the Witch Doctor coming up into a little bit, does have that 30 Grizz gold. Oh, he's able to grab it. Nice job. There we go. 39 Regal is going to trade his life for the rune. Right clicks from Toppy Top Pot is going to get the first blood onto 39 Regal, playing that Witch Doctor. Nice. All right. So it is a mid sniper. I would like to see how these fairy fires play out. I wonder if it's. I would assume it's worth more because you're going to take damage over the slippers. I'm not sure. All right, we're going to be looking at the Weaver here. We're going to take a little bit of damage with the extra damage from the Frostbite arrows, and is going to be walking away. Coming back in, going to be harassing just a little bit. Says, "Hey, pew pew." Pew pew. Nice. All right. So anyways, back to the game here. What are we going to do? We do it every time we cast a game. We're going to tell you who's playing and who, so you know who to cheer for. And there we go. All right. We, as a caster, don't cheer for anybody except for courier kills. So if you want to be cheered for, get those courier kills. We love to see it on the big screen. All right. On Not Prepared, we have Godlike.Matt Hart on the Drow Ranger in this bottom lane. This is going to be supported by Toppy Top Pot on the Treant Protector, who's going to be going in, doing a little bit of damage. They go get second blood in the top lane. They're going to be able to kill the tree for a trade. And a big tip comes out from Clare onto Toppy Top Pot on that tree. Ember Spirit is going to be middle, being played Zamo
None of us
Zamolxes.
impulsive hatred that
In the top lane, we might have a courier kill. Needs one right click. I missed the courier kill bottom. I apologize. In Demon is going to be playing the Phoenix support in the top lane and is going to be supporting Easy Sky on that Night Stalker. In the safe lane, we do have a safe lane Yumi Pudge. He's going to be supported by 39 Regal. Apes together strong with a GSKW Sniper in the mid lane. And in the off lane, we have For the Swarm on the Mars. And last but not least is going to be the team captain, Clare, playing the Weaver. Alright, nice. We've had a couple kills come out. Oh, courier kill come out as well. And we're going to be pulling in this top lane. They're going to be burning down these centaurs. What is this? Dying Light deals missing health is magic to all enemies on 4 readies. Okay. Gonna be throwing the Maledict onto the Witch or the Night Stalker, and the stun onto the Phoenix is gonna come out. Throws the hook and is able to get it, and they're gonna burn down the Phoenix. Nice job. Great hook by the Pudge. Courier is gonna respawn. They do kill the tree in the top lane and gonna get right clicked down by the Drow Ranger. Weaver gotta go back. That's alright. Courier's gonna be coming out for the Drow Ranger. Probably has some Wraith Band on it. Nice. Gonna be going in the mid lane here. Sniper's gonna be taking a lot of damage, but does have that double Wraith Band. Has not needed to use any of the Fairy Fires yet. Empty bottle on the Ember Spirit. Using a little bit of health and mana regen to try to keep up in this lane. I know those headshot knockbacks can be a pain in the butt. Is gonna have the ghillie suit facet on the Sniper, which is gonna give him, while take aim is active, Sniper's attacks do not reveal him in Fog of War. So if he's able to get around the corner and use that take aim, he's not going to be shown through the trees, which is going to be really nice when you need to click something down pretty quick. In the bottom lane, they're going to be pushing some creeps underneath the tower, which is allowing the Drow to get some last hits. We can check to see what they're up to right now. 13, not too bad at 4 minutes, but probably want to do a little bit better. They do miss a spear. With the bug on the tree, tree is going to be taking a lot of damage from that Weaver. Bottled Water Rune does go to the Ember Spear. Ember Spear is going to be picking up those boots and probably moves it in for an Iron Branch, but we don't know yet. That's just what's going to happen. Now, we're going to check the Night Stalker out. Does have the Blinding Void, which is going to make the enemies disappear while they're in crippling fear, I believe, right? Sure, Voids. Oh, when they're affected by Void. Okay, never mind. So, when they're affected by Void, you're not going to be able to see them, which is going to be really frustrating. They're going to be able to silence the Weaver, but not before he's able to get that skitter away. Going to be under the ward right now. They just keep running at him. He's got to be careful. It does have the Sakuchi to run away. Going to pick up the Bounty Rune as well. In the mid lane, the Sniper is going to be over here, just right-clicking down. Is going to be having level 6 soon, which he might wait for the level... Ooh, is going to pick up the Fairy Fire regen. Might be picking up these level 6 very early and then go into gank with the 6-minute rune. I'm not really sure. I would assume so, but that might not happen. Phoenix is going to be grabbing that Bounty Rune, says, hey, I just want the extra gold. Night Stalker is going to be... Oh, they get the trade kill again. We're going to be going back top. Night Stalker is going to be nighttime, so they're going to be very quick. But I like the Void vision loss. I think it might be good here. Especially for those supports that want to try to stay hidden. They're going to be able to get away and have no issues. Nice deny on the Mars to that range creep. Do a little bit of damage to the Drow Ranger. The punch away from the Mars and stuck into the vines right now, taking a lot of damage. The spear comes out from the Mars and it's not going to pin to the tree, but makes enough space for the Weaver to be able to get away. Says, hey, I'm not going to do that again after picking up the Lotus. Proto put that in the backpack, but that's alright. We're going to be going back to this top lane. Right, the punch is going to be taking a lot of damage. Not going to be seen on the map right now because he's affected by the Void, but it's going to be over in a second. Witch Stalker is going to TP top. He says, alright, I know I left you for a little bit, but that doesn't mean you can get gone on. And he's like, well, I apologize. Nice. So in the top right now of last hits is going to be the Sniper. It's going to be followed very closely by the Pudge. You know, the Apes Together Strong are doing very well in these last hits, especially on their cores, you know? And then there's going to be the Mars right after. So they're going to be leading the last hit chart, which I think is pretty good. And then it's going to be followed by the 3 cores of Not Prepared, which is their name. I don't think that's too bad, you know. Let's give it another couple minutes. We'll see where everybody lands. I think landing stage is going to be a little bit weird, but once you're able to get something, you might be able to go somewhere, get something up. Sniper is going to be doing pretty well. Is going to be pressed a little bit by that, Sleight of Fist. They're going to be going on to the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor does have the Maledict. Throws it out. They're going to be hooking the Bird. Bird does go down. Oh, they're going to gank from the top lane, or from the top wave. They're going to be throwing the vines down, getting the slow. They're going to do a lot of damage to Eat. And the Pudge is trying to live, but he's going to have to walk through the vines to get to the tree, and he goes down. JSKW did kill Ember underneath the tower. Probably being a little too greedy. Thought the Sleight of Fist was going to do more, but... Wait, no, they traded. Did he die to shrapnel? He did die to shrapnel. Oh my goodness. Nice, that's what you like to see there. So the Weaver is going to be looking for this Drow. Drow Ranger is going to be in the jungle right now. Throws the Beetle's going to miss. The Drow Ranger says, hey, I don't want to be here anymore. I know I'm being ganked. Gonna walk away. Gets through the trees. Grabs the Watcher. Doesn't want the Courier to die. We're going to be going back top. Pudge is taking a lot of damage. About to be on this tower. They're going to ult on the Night Stalker. Night Stalker still has that silence going. It's going to be doing a lot of damage to the Pudge. Trying to get away, but the Weaver here is not able to do anything. Does have that Sunray mischance and taking a lot of damage with the Fire Spirits, and that attack slow is going to be really challenging to get through. Now with all this space, they are going to be able to take this bottom tower right now. You know, you drop the Pudge, but you're able to pick up something in the off lane. Not too bad. Weaver does have the Sakuchi in a second. Runs back out. Sakuchi gets away, but is under a ward. Going to be doing a lot of damage here, and he does die to the Treant Leech Seed. Going into the mid lane, the Sniper is going to be taking a little bit more damage from the Sleight of Fist, which is not too bad. And the bottom lane tower is going to go down. Mars is going to be going for the Blink first. Is about, what, 1,600 gold off? It'd be like 1,400 gold off. Not too bad. 16 plus 8 is 24. So that's how you can do a little bit of math there. Minus 200 would be 1,400. That's how I did that. Just gonna quick mouse. Scud up. Alright, nice job. Mars is probably gonna be taking over this top lane while the Pudge is gonna go probably jungle. I think the Pudge is gonna be doing okay with this Veil of Discord and the Rot, you know, be able to take a little bit of damage. Has the meat shield to help block stuff if you need it as well. And then you can eat with the Dismember to help heal up. Now the only problem with the Dismember heal is that everybody on the enemy team is going to be able to hear it, so just in case, you got to worry about that. You're going to be throwing the Beetles onto the Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit is not going to be able to get up the hill, throws another jump, and is able to get away from the very slow Sniper. Going to go to this top lane, and they're going to see the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor is going to get ulted by the Phoenix. They do have the silence out, and he goes down to the right clicks of the Night Stalker. Oh, they do have a slap up, the Spirit back, and they're going to be going on the Night Stalker with the Mars. Mars is doing a lot of damage, and the Weaver comes in, does have the right clicks, and the Night Stalker is stuck on the creep's edge. Oh my god. What are the odds that happens? What are the odds with phase boots too? Wow. Gets creep blocked to death. Holy. Nice. You rarely see it. They're going to be going onto the tree, and Tree is going to be popping that dust, doing a lot of damage. Has a Shikuchi in a second. They kill the bird top. Nice. Trade for the tree. Trade for the... Oh, has the ult and the silence. They're going to be able to kill the Weaver. So it is a 2 for 2 with 2 supports going down and a core and a support going off in the Dire side. Going bottom to the Pudge. The Pudge is just going to be going for the Axe. I'm not really surprised because You want to be able to just stand in fights and do big damage, which is what the 8 or the Axe is going to let you do. We're going to go middle here. Sniper. Gun gone on, does get the chains onto him, goes for the take aim damage, is going to be getting away. Oh, the slow, but the body blocks from the Mars is going to keep him from being slowed. Weaver and the Witch Doctor are going to come through as well. The Mars is going to walk bottom after that teleport. I think they'll be just fine. Phoenix going Orchid. I'm a little surprised here. I haven't seen this yet, but we don't see a lot of Phoenixes. I'm honestly surprised. We're going to be going to the top lane. The Night Stalker is going to take the tower. Weaver's going to be up here with the Witch Doctor. They could be throwing the bugs. They get the Maledict. They're going to throw the ult and doing a lot of damage. Probably could have walked back here, stopped the ult, and maybe saved his life, but he's going to go down. Phoenix is going to get popped, and the Weaver's going to chase, but not too much. Do have that smoke on the tree and still, just in case they want to use it. The Drow Ranger, they don't see the Drow, but I think the Mars knows. Oh, they do see him. They have a ward right there. And the slap from the Mars with the ult from the Sniper is going to take him down. They say, you got vision right here. You know, you need to come take care of that supports. And the support's like, aye, sir. There's somebody in there, though. They're going to be going on with the chains onto the Sniper. Sniper is going to get slowed by the Vines. They don't have a stun by the Witch Doctor, unfortunately, so not going to have to ungroup from that. Treant is going to be maledicted, taking a lot of damage. Does have 2 more ticks to go through, and the last one is not going to kill him. There we go. We're going to be diving onto the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor taking a lot of damage. He does get hit by the Void for the kill. They slap and spear the Night Stalker. Night Stalker is taking a lot of damage. The run through with the right clicks from the Mars is going to take him down. Going to be going for the Phoenix as well. Phoenix is going to egg underneath the tower. Says, hey, I'll use my ult. I don't have a problem. And we do get a pause. 1 minute. Okay. Well, you know what that means? Every time we pause, we're going to be going through your mini profiles. Oops, sorry, not what I wanted to click. Here we go. Zamo, this is default. You need to change it. All right, here we go. We've got this. Oh, I've seen you before. It's not great. I've seen you before, too. I think you've changed this up, but it's still weird. All right. And Easy Sky. This is not default, but it might as well be. All right. Yumi. This is freaky. Okay. I remember that. Yep, I remember this too. I remember this as well. Yep, I remember this. And you've met you. Is the coal splitting up and farming? Is this what's going on? I don't know. Okay, at least I think you've changed yours since I last looked. Alright, I'm gonna give it to 39 Regal again. I think I gave it to 39 Regal last time, but all your mini profiles suck. You've got to do something different. Alright? Gonna be pinging a couple times here. Do we have any fancy, maybe we go to like, okay, yours is default. Of course it is. We're gonna go back into the game here. Alright, ready to go. Nice. Drop the egg right as the timer hits. Nice job. Drop the base. It was like, it's like dropping the ball on New Year's Day, you know? I will say my wife has never been up for that, and the one time I did wake her up, she was really angry, even though she asked me to. So, just let you know, if you guys are married and something like that happens, it's a lose-lose situation, all right? Lose-lose situation there. Okay, so in the future. All right, we're gonna go through the Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit does have the Mage Slayer, which is decent, especially against the Pudge. Okay, it's gonna lower that magic damage that they're doing, and gets up the magic resistance, which is very nice. Treant Protector is going to be going for the... Now, we see the crown, but we don't have it queued. We don't see it queued up, but we do know it's the Meteor Hammer. How do we know? Because every tree goes for it, right? They just can't help themselves. It's kind of like Ogre Magi going for Midas. You know they're going to do it. You just got to wait for it and watch, right? Okay. Drow Ranger does go for the Dragon Lance and is going for the Ags next, which is kind of wild, but I believe in it. Phoenix, like I said, goes for the Orchid, kind of a crazy build. Night Stalker does go for the Phylactery and probably goes for like the Blink Conda next, I would assume, but we'll see what happens there. Pudge going for the Ags, like we said, with the Veil of Discord is very nice, right? Gonna go bottom. They're looking for the Drow. Drow is gonna be a little bit deeper, closer to her towers and team, so they gotta be careful there. Mars goes for the Blink Dagger into the Yules next. I think that's an average build for most offlaners, is like Blink Yules or something of the sort to help get away and get that mana regen. Sniper maybe stacks this camp over here. I could see it. Hit it right now. Oh, don't block it, Pudge. Oh, you killed the other. You ripped. Anyways, Sniper is going to be going for the Maelstrom. Does have a... They're going to be jumping onto the Sniper with the Sleight of Fist and Chains. They're going to be going down with the Vines as well. They popped the Night Stalker ult. They're going to be running away. They're going to see the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor gets silenced and right-click down. They throw the bugs out by the Weaver. Weaver is going to be able to walk away. They did. I think they pump faked that tree ult there. It sounded like the Rumble Roar that might be coming out, but it didn't happen. Does have the Dragon Lance on. Okay, in his pocket now. I did think I saw that. Weaver is going to be going for the Spirit Vessel, which I'm not surprised about. They do have that Night Stalker, and they want to stop the healing from anything else that comes out. You know, that Weaver or the tree has the healing, and so does the Phoenix, so they want to be careful about those two things. And last but not least is going to be the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor is going to go for the the Pavis into maybe goes to the Solar Crest. I'm not really sure, but we'll see what happens. Treant Protector is going to have his shard, so he's going to have that invisibility. I told you, it's queued up. They're going to be silencing onto the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor is going to get punched on by everybody. They do have the Orchid finished on the Phoenix. Nice work. That's going to be a hard game for the Witch Doctor right now because you need something to be able to get that silence off and be able to get away. You can't get a Glimmer this game because they're already going to have dust and sentries everywhere for the Weaver. I feel like it's a Yule's game, or you have to get like an early Force Staff. And with you going the Pavis, I don't think going to help. They're going to be blinking in onto the Mars. They get to slap the spear up. But I don't think they have the Sniper ult with the Shrapnel. Do a little bit of damage with the right click down with that ghillie suit. They're going to be going in. They do have the Sleight of Fist and Chains. Gets the Orchid down. He's going to die. Time to die. And the Sleight of Fist, but it's not going to hit. They're going to be going on to the Weaver. They do know he's there. And they say, we see the Pudge middle. He's going to be pushing. Pudge is about to have this Ags. Almost done. He's going to send his courier. By the time his courier gets there, he'll have the money. It's going to be an instant purchase. And you'll be just fine. Ember Spirit is going to be doing well, is going to be going for the Maelstrom next. About 400 gold off. It's more like 350, but we like to round up around here, you know, just in case he dies or something else happens, you know, it's pretty good, I think. Alright. So, what else we got? Treant Protector, like I said, is going to be going for the Meteor Hammer. I'm not surprised. Most trees go this, I feel like. Like that and Blink. You know, I feel like it's going to be a hammer into Blink. But look, it's pushing into Sniper on the high ground. I made a joke about this. I made a couple jokes about this, about getting a Hoodwink and a Meteor Hammer. But the tree is going to make the same kind of idea work, right? You know, the tree is going to stand by the tier 3 and just hammer it invisible, and you're not going to be able to catch. Okay, they're going to be going in. They don't know the Weaver is right here. Weaver throws the bugs. They say, hey, there's... Oh, they dust. They know the Treant's here, but the Treant walks just right out. He's gone for good. They say there's wards up here. I don't know who's pinging, but I wish they would show a different color, you know, or choose different colors. I think it was the sniper saying there was wards up here, but nothing up there. Weaver is going to walk around and check. Drow Rangers going for the Ags, like I said, is about 1,000 gold off, has everything else in their pocket. Phoenix, as the Orchid, going to go for the Shiva's Guard, which might be a little bit expensive, but it can be very good, especially with the dive vision. Can be fantastic. Now, it looks like with the smoke up on the 4, they're going to be looking for a kill here. A big fight. It is daytime. They do have vision on the high ground here next to the tree. Tree is going to pop this smoke. They're going to be going on the Weaver. Weaver is silenced. They're going to throw the Mars ult, and they're going to be ulting on the Night Stalker. Night Stalker's going to be running after the Mars. They're going to ult and hook onto the Night Stalker. Night Stalker's going to be clipped down, but he's not going to go down. You know what I'm saying? The only death is going to be the Weaver, who was able to ult back in. They're going to be changing onto the Weaver again. Going to get right-clicked by the Drow. Drow is going to be speared down by the Mars. The Mars is going to be in here, slaps the Ember. Ember jumps out and in, and with the triple shot, the Drow Ranger is going to be taking one with her. They're going to be throwing the egg down, but it's going to die. They're going to hook back the Drow. The Drow is going to be eaten by the Pudge, and they're going to be going in. This fight has turned around after they went back on the high ground. The Night Stalker is going to be right-clicked as well. They're going to be ulted by the Sniper, and he goes down as well. Nice job. This fight, they shouldn't just left, but they're going to change on to the Mars. They're trying to chase. They do see the tree. Tree is going to slap up, freezing the Mars in place. He does get the kill. They miss the hook by the Pudge. Pudge goes in and is, I think, going to walk away. They say it's just fine. You know, he's going to take some Lotuses with him. He says, listen, these are mine. Oh, Tree's going to be here with the Vines and the Root. They're going to be doing some damage as well with the Phoenix, and he does go down to that in-demon Phoenix. Now, to be honest, right, they were already back. They had already taken the pick, and I think, I guess 2, right, because the Weaver bought back. I think they just walk away, and they're good to go with that, you know, especially on the other side, but they, you know, they lost people for it, and it was unfortunate, but oh well. Tree's going to be up here. He says there's a Weaver around here, but I don't know exactly where. What, 1,000 gold? Ooh, like 950. So he's about 500 gold off. Not too bad. Does throw the Sentry. They're going to be going on the Weaver with the Silence, jumping in with the Sleight of Fist and the Chains. Chains, Sleight of Fist. He does go down to that Ember. Ember Spirit is going to walk away. Now, the Phoenix is not going to be so lucky. He's going to get right-click down with the Shrapnel. Oh, the stop from the Mars. And he's going to throw. The Arena gets the slap up. They're trying to stay alive and do a little bit of damage, but not going to happen. Ember is going to go down. Nice job. All right, so this is what I'm talking about right here. Support. Great support right here. Throws the Sentry first to check for the ward. Sees there's no ward and slams a regular ward on top, right? Now, Team Apes Together Strong are going to think, hey, there's no ward here. We've already dewarded. There's not a problem. But there's a ward there. You know, you got to check these spots again, right? You got to be careful about this. Stuff like this happens. But that's fine. I think everybody's going to back up a little bit. The Night Stalker does go for the blink, like I said. I'm not really surprised because it's an average build. They're going to see the Witch Doctor. They're going to be going on the Witch Doctor. They ping it. Ooh. And he's going to be walking away. He does get voided, so they do miss him. They hit the Spear to try to live with the Night Stalker ult running along. And I think they back away. Night Stalker, unfortunate. Not able to pick up the faces for the Witch Doctor a little bit sooner off that camp. I think might have changed the difference of whether or not the Spear was going to come out. He was in a strange place with the Spear, so it would have been, I think, a little harder to get. Does have the Shard on the Night Stalker, so he's going to have that heal as well whenever he uses and eats a creep. They're going to break on the Phoenix. Yep, they break on the Phoenix. They do have vision here, right? So Weaver is going to be going on the Phoenix. Phoenix is going to get silence onto the Witch Doctor and is going to get speared to death. Okay. They do drop the ward to get this ward. They say, hey, there you go. We get the Sentry and the Obs, no problem. Treant is walking around, going to be putting the sentry up here. Weaver is going to get spotted. They're going to point it out. But I don't think anything's going to be coming of it. I think they know the tree's here because they throw the vines, the TP away from the Weaver back to the mid lane with the Ember Spirit that is just split pushing and cleans up after him. He says, listen, you might have been raised in the barn, but that's not how we do it around here. We finish our food once we start it. Teleporter is taken by Witch Doctor and Roche and the tree. Tree lands right on the sentry ward, places their sentry ward, and doesn't hit it, right? He doesn't want to show that he's been here because he might check, see how early it is. Witch Doctor does have the Vampire Fangs. They're going to be pushing out this top lane with the Meteor Hammer and the Leech Seed. That Leech Seed is going to do damage and heal his allied units.
A tool to teach.
Now, I think they know there's no actual ward up here, so they might come through the portal. Tree's going to walk up here, throws the vines, throws the heal. But nope, they're just going to push bottom. I think. Yeah, okay. They're like, Tree, get out of here. Go stand on the high ground. And Tree's like, but I don't want to stand on the high ground. It's like, well, too bad. I think they see everybody. They do get the Solar Crest for the sniper. 26 minutes is going to be going for the first Roche. Ember Spirit is going for this Kaya and Sanj. Train Protector does have that hammer and is probably going to go for a blink next, but we'll see in the next couple minutes. Drow Ranger has the Aegis, is going to be going for a Silver's Edge. Probably to break the Pudge and get away. Does have the DD right now doing a lot of damage. Yes, yes, yes you are. Huge amounts of damage. Okay. Phoenix going to be going for the Orchid into the Veil, which is going to make that Shiva's Guard we talked about earlier. Okay, we're going to be walking up on the Night Stalker onto 2 here. They throw the bugs. They're going to hit the Yules on the Mars. The Mars is going to spear back with the slap in a second. Yep, doing a lot of damage, and the bugs is taking all the armor away. Guess it's not going to be off. A little deep for the Night Stalker there, but is going to be going to BKB with about 1,100 worth afterwards. We'll be having it. First person on Apes Together Stronger is going to be the Pudge with the Orchid, or not the Orchid, the Ags and the Eternal Shroud. Going to be going for the Shiva's Guard, wants to be able to slow and do that AoE damage like I said. Mars, the Impaler, has a Yules now. Going for the BKB. I'm not really surprised. Wants to be a bit more tanky and be able to eat some of these, you know, not get slowed as much, and going to be able to do a little bit more damage. You know, he's going to be able to eat some more spells as well. Sniper goes for the Hurricane Pike completed. And the Mjolnir. Going to be going for the BKB as well, just in case he gets caught out. I think he has the idea that, like, you know, hey, if they catch me, the only way I'm getting out is either them messing up or I BKB and get away. They're going to be looking for the tree. Tree is going to get dusted, but walks away just fine. Now, like I said, right, this is exactly what's going to happen is they're just going to continue to hammer it with the tree that's invis, and you're not going to be able to catch him very much. You know, if he throws his own ward right here, he's going to be able to see when you throw a ward and look for him. Okay. Going to be going for the Weaver here. Has the 4 staff. Got a rep for being pushy. And the Ags next. I think the Ags is not a bad idea, right? The Ags will allow you to target allied heroes within a 500 cast range. 500 cast range is not that big. Right, so what's the attack range on Weaver? Attack range is 425, so it's going to be a little bit bigger. The attack range was the same thing as Geminate. A little bit bigger than this. You got to think about that. So if they're within hitting range, they're ultable. Last in the game is going to be the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor is going for the Silver's Edge, or the not the Silver's, Solar Crest, which is, I feel like, very rarely gotten. But I think it is good on the Sniper. And is going to go for the Ghost Scepter. Like I said, they want a they want a save item and I don't think they can go Glimmer. It can be a Yule's, or a Force Staff. They do have the Ogre Seal Totem, which is going to be like a baby Force Staff, and then they can go for the Ghost Scepter as well, which I think is just fine. Nice job. Nice Stalker with the BKB. Coming out very soon. Right? Yes. So, Ember Spear is going to go for the Shivas. Has the same kind of idea. Oh, they're going to be able to see the Treant. They know he's here. They have the gem. He gets slapped up. They're going to Spear. Tries TP. Gets the Yule's treatment instead. Misses the Spear. The tree ults is saying, hey, please get away from me. He's trying to run, but nope. That Weaver gem is going to take you down. Nice job. Now, Tree is over here yelling about how he's making space for his team, and his team's not taking it, but they are. You know, they're in the jungle. They're over here pushing this top lane, trying to get it down to less than half health, and they're going to be doing okay. It's a good game. I'm excited here.
Radiant have fortified their towers. Dire's top tower is being attacked.
Alright, we're going to be pushing this bottom lane. I think it's going to go down without a fight. Probably. You're down one person, the Aegis expires in 3 seconds, and you're maybe able to pick up this Pudge. Pudge is going to get no silence. It does get changed, though. They're going to be TPing 3 here. They're going to be doing a lot of right-click damage from the old sniper. And the ult from the Mars is going to be going in. They do hit the sniper ult. They're going to be walking away, throwing the beetles on one. The Drow is going to be seen with the gem, doing a lot of damage from that sniper, and they walk away. The big run through by the Weaver is going to be able to secure that kill. Or KS for this example. Kill secured. Does throw the double gust, is not able to get anything off of it. Unfortunately. I don't know if the gust would have made a difference against the Pudge. I think the Pudge still takes a lot of damage. I wonder if the Pudge picks up a Blade Mail right now and is able to do a lot of damage, right? Because he's decently tanky already with the 3,400 health. And he doesn't do a whole lot of damage to himself because of the Eternal Shroud. I wonder if picking up that, what's it called? The Blade Mail would be good. Right. The Drow's going to do a lot of damage to him. He has a lot of health to eat it up and just punch it back out. Might be a good idea, but I'm not sure. And I don't know if it lowers due to the Mage Slayer, because it's not a spell, right? So now, this is the problem against playing against the sniper is... Oh, BTP's back. They're going to run right out. Now, I said... Okay, here we go. We got the Night Stalker ult. It's going to be running onto 3. They do have the Mars ult and the Spear. They're going to be smoking. Not going to happen. They do throw the Mars ult, the BKB from the Night Stalker. They're going to have to leave this Witch Doctor. Maybe. Nope. The Pudge walks back in. He's going to get the Spear from the Mars, but it's not going to help. The Drow Ranger is going to see the Mars. Gets the hit off. It's not going to hit before the blink away. Now, I talked about this the other day, right? Is you see one person TP back, if they're pushing this top lane, you need to immediately run into this triangle, right? And that's exactly what they did with the Night Stalker, right? The Night Stalker ulted and ran straight at them, found 3 immediately, and they were able to take down 2, which is going to turn the tide here, and they're going to be able to take this tower. Now, I was going to say earlier, right? Playing against a sniper is really difficult, going high ground and defending high ground. Why is that? Well, when you have this, okay, the sniper can sit very far back and stop you from hitting this tower with no problems, right? Unless you have something that's going to be able to drag them away or get them out, it's going to be rough. They're going to throw the beetles out and they're immediately killed. But the sniper, right, if they're pushing high ground, can sit super far back and hit the tower with safety. They're going to be going on the Weaver. Weaver's going to take a lot of damage. Take the tower with the Meteor Hammer with no problems. Like I said, this Treant Protector is going to be a menace. Goes for the blink as well. I told you, it's what every Treant Protector does. has the hammer, goes for the blink right after, and probably either Refresher or Ags, I can see. Refresher or Ags is both, I think, probably in the works for this treant, but we'll see what happens. I like either or. Ember Spirit, going for the Shivas, is about to have it, right? 300 gold, not bad. Treant we've already talked about. The Drow Ranger has this Shadow Blade. Kind of a rough pickup because they do have a gem, but goes for the Silver's Edge anyways. Phoenix. Gonna be going for the Orchid into... Doesn't build the Shivas because the Ember is building it, but picks up a Spirit Vessel instead. Okay. Not a bad choice, especially with the Pudge, right? Pudge is very tanky right now. And so is the Mars. You know, if you're able to throw it on either one of them, I think it could be very good. And if somebody dies, you just dart back on them. And last but not least is a Night Stalker who has the BKB. Like I said, is going to go back for the Wakanda Forever. Nice job. Okay. Pudge going for the Shivas into the Bloodstone. So all that AoE damage is going to be helpful because you're going to be able to heal off all of it. You know? Pudge is going to be alright here. Now, the only problem I think is going to be getting into the fight and keeping somebody around you. Right? The Phoenix has the dive, the life, or the Night Stalker has the flyaway. The Drow has the invis. Tree has invis, and the Ember Spirit has the jump. They're going to be going on to the tree. Tree's going to ult. They're going to spear him to the tower. I don't know if that should have caught. They throw the lead sheet, gets the hammer off, and no, it does not. I wonder if he throws the hammer before the lead sheet if it gets off there. We're going to be going to this top lane. Drow Ranger, invis, going to be going. They know 2 are away. They throw the Night Stalker ult. They're going to be TPing the Mars back in. They throw the chains, connects on the 2. They're going to see all 3. Oh, the Mars ult is going to be coming out, but jumps out using the Ember Spirit. And the BKB comes from the Sniper. Sniper's going to get right-clicked down by the Night Stalker. Night Stalker needs one last hit. They're going to be getting it with his chains. Mars has to BKB after the Phoenix ult here. The Ember Spirit's going to be jumping in onto 3. They do change up the Pudge. Pudge is going to take a lot of damage, but he says, hey, I got a lot of health there. Multi-shot. Going to get Yules, and the Spear to the tower says, hey, leave him alone. Pudge is going to be silenced, taking a lot of damage, and does go down. Weaver's going to try to get away. Does have that Orchid, or has the gem. They drop the gem here, and it's going to be an Ember Spirit pickup, unfortunately. Great fight for the side of not prepared. For not being prepared, you did a great job, I'll be honest. And it looks like they're going to push this bottom tower. They say, hey, it's, or either that or they're going to say, hey, you know, this bottom tower is taking a lot of damage. We got to be careful about it. Tree says, I'm going to be in this top lane. Witch Doctor over here is going to be just running around. I think he was looking for camps to fight with this Voodoo Restoration, right? So this Voodoo Restoration is going to self-heal as well, right? It heals for 50%, which I don't think is very good. I don't know if I like this one, right? Because you don't want to be in the middle of a fight as a Witch Doctor. You want to be hanging out somewhere. They're going to probably give the Aegis to the Drow and give the cheese to the Ember Spirit. I could see that. Or they give the cheese to the Night Stalker. It goes to neither one. Night Stalker is going to pick it up. Punch out from the tree onto the sentry. Okay. Mars has that BKB up and running, ready to go. We did see it last fight, I believe. We did. And is going to be going for the Assault Cuirass. Assault Cuirass. Alright. Weaver goes for the Ags, does have it finished, so we might be able to see the time lapse onto somebody. It would be cool to see with the buyback, right? If Weaver sees somebody dying, teleports to base, and they buy back and then time lapse in, that could be cool, but who knows. Pudge is going to get broken by the Drought. It is not going to have the catch there. It didn't look like Frost Arrows were on either, so I think they're okay. The Drow does have some good range. Deals 100 damage when attacking from high ground. Drow is going to have good range with the Grove Bow and the Hurricane Pike, so not as much range as the Sniper, however, but still, 850 is decent compared to the over, what, the 1200 by the Sniper, so not terrible, but hey, that's all right. You know, you're gonna be. I think you're gonna be able to hit this tower and be just fine, maybe. Especially if they have a glacier, right? They just throw the glacier up, and it's like hitting on even ground. You can be a little bit further away, so. Nice. All right, we're gonna be going in. We do have the Witch Doctor with the Ghost Scepter. What do you go as Witch Doctor here? Maybe Force Staff? I don't know. This is a hard Witch Doctor game. I like the Aether Lens. The Aether Lens is kind of nice, but I don't think you go it here. I think the Force Staff would be okay. You have a Wraith Band. I would have maybe gone Bracer. I don't know. I mean, I guess the armor is nice and the attack speed, so. They're going to be going for the Tormentor with the Witch Doctor and the Mars. I think you might be able to take it. You do have the Solar Crest and the heal. They're going to be dropping a rock. Oh my god, I told you he goes Ags. I told you. God, I am a Tree and Protector lover. I know what goes on here. They do throw the dust. It's going to be up for what? Lasts for 8 seconds. This is the longest 8 seconds of my life. They do see the Weaver in the trees here. They are going to silence, do a root, and take a little bit of damage. They throw the vines, but the push away is going to be just okay. They're going to TP to the low ground. They probably could have dropped another hammer just in case, but not going to need it. I'm going to say, we're going to do some damage to that. And I think you can drop the hammer out of tower range, so no creeps are going to be seen. They're going to be throwing another tree up here. Do they have a Quelling Blade on the side of... They jump in with the Mars. It's going to be going on to the Drow. They throw the Witch Doctor ult. It's not going to hit anything because the Drow is invisible. They're going to try to take the Phoenix Egg. The Egg is going to buy back after it dies. The Mars is going to be silenced, taking a lot of damage. They do ult onto the Weaver, onto the Mars. They're going to be dropping the rock. It's not going to hit the Pudge, and they're going to be walking away. Yes, it does hit the Pudge. Just kidding. Weaver's taking a lot of damage. They're going to be running on the Drow. Drow does have the Aegis, though. Jump back away from the Ember after the Spear, and it's going to be just fine. The Drow's going to be fighting for her life here, and is going to be hexed. Trying to get away from this Pudge, and the Spear to the tower is going to be keeping her down. They slap in. The Pudge is going to try to do her best to fight the Phoenix. Going on the high ground here. The Sniper did die. The Phoenix dies as well. They're going to be throwing the stun on the tower. It's going to go down with a lot of damage. They do get a huge chains and Sleight of Fist. They do miss the Spear after the Hex. They're going to be walking in. The Mars does have the Yules just in case they're going to be able to reach. They're going to be looking for the Blink. The Hook does grab. They're going to be able to ult onto the Ember. Ember can take a lot of damage. They have the stun as well. They do have a Malak just in case they just want to use it. Not going to happen. And nice job with the Spears. Going to keep that Witch Doctor alive. Hey, good commit, right? The old soldier stands in front of the tower and is dropping the rock. I love to see it, alright? Has 6 healing salves just in case. It wants to use 1 on everybody on their team. Big fight recap. We do have a 6-for-2 loss. Great Weaver ult there onto the Mars to keep him alive. We're going to be going to this top rune maybe. See the DD? Nope, just kidding. Now they're going to push. I think you push together with the Mars. Maybe they're just trying to push out these lanes so they can reset, get some wards down, and de-ward, de-vision, de-glove. I have no idea. Now, I was saying earlier, right, is how do they break these trees by the Treant? I guess they just have to pick up a gem, drop the Bracer on the Weaver, and hope for the best. Because I don't know what else you do. Maybe the Witch Doctor holds the gem and drops the Wraith Band, but yeah. You know, you're going to need something to clear out the vision that they're going to have very soon. You know, We haven't seen a tree yet, but he does have Eyes in the Forest, which is going to give him 3 charges max. They restore in 40 seconds, and they give vision in an area of 800, right? So, if you're able to get these down, and you don't fight for 5 minutes, you know,
I'll take that.
he can have a decent amount of vision down. You know what I mean? It can be kind of scary. Also, if you put these in a camp, right? I think if you get a Kaya and you put these in a camp, especially the easy camps, and you just ult off cooldown, man, you can start farming here. You get an Octarine, woo, baby. Now you're thinking that's, you know, that's a 100-second cooldown, but you know what? When you're able to hit every camp with, you know, 85 seconds or 85 damage for 5 seconds, you're able to farm pretty quick. Already going to be throwing these trees down. They're going to be going into this bottom lane. They are going to see the trees, so they know they have vision there. The Mars is going to walk through it too. They say, hey, they're already there. The Phoenix does have the smoke. It's going to pop on the Mars. Says hi. Throws the ward on the high ground. They're going to see it. Breaks that aesthetics cap on the Mars and walk away. They hit the sentry once. Weaver's here. They do ult with the tree. Is not going to catch anything? Nope, he's just farming. It's a farming ult. They're going to silence onto the Pudge. Pudge is going to take a lot of damage. Gets broken. Is healing, anti-healing by the Phoenix. Treant not going to have an ult there, but oh well. And the re-heal from the Pudge onto the creeps is going to be just fine. Ember Spirit going for the Gleipnir. Do that extra damage and catch. Treant Protector going for, I would say, either Refresher or Octarine. I think either one is okay. I like the Octarine personally because I like all my spells being cooled down rather than just the Refresher. Draw Ranger has the BKB queued up with the Butterfly already in the inventory. Is about to be level 25. I think you go the +1 multi-shot. I could be wrong though. But she attacks extremely fast. Phoenix here, going for the Bloodthorn. Kind of crazy, but that's alright. I think Orchid Phoenix is kind of crazy, but I like it. Night Stalker, Daywalker, Night Stalker is going to be going. Has the Sanj. Sanj and Yasha, maybe? I could see it. I could see the Sanj and Yasha. I'm going to go into the dire side. Pudge has the Red Blink and the Bloodstone. Had a great last fight and is farming decently well. Mars goes for the Refresher and has the Scythe of Ice. And is going to be going for the Blue Blink as well. Blue or purple, whatever you like to call it. That's fine. Sniper has the Mjolnir with the Satanic and the Daedalus. Is going to be going for the Hyperstone. Which is... Or the Hyperstones, which is going to make them Moon Shard. I like it. I like a sniper who attacks fast. I would sell the boots and get green blink, maybe. I think that'd be fun. I always like it. Going to be smoked as 2, and trying to push out that mid lane against the sniper. They do throw the hook. How are they taking out these? Okay. The Weaver, like I said, does pick up the gem. And the Quelling Blade. Want to be able to keep this tree down as much as possible. You know, it's going to be just throwing these trees up and around wherever they can. So, it's good whenever you can kill them when you have the chance. Like right here. I get a second of vision on the Weaver and he walks away. Witch Doctor. Gonna go for the Lotus. Like I said, the Witch Doctor needs a Dispel and a save item. I feel like they all feel bad, so Lotus might be the best idea. Also, Force Staff might be pretty good too. Alright, who gets the Ags? It's not going to be you. I think it's the Ember, honestly. I think it's the Ember or the... who is it? Phoenix? Really? That's some support love right there. Holy. Nice. Gets the Ag's Blessing, which is going to give those extra attacks 13. Compared to, I think I think it gives 3 each level, right?
I trust my
So
gratitude is enough.
Nice. 13 versus the 10, which doesn't feel like a big difference, but when you get to 25, if you're able to get to 25, the +2, right, moves it to 15, which would be fire. Drops the rockets to be able to catch up the Mars, but he's going to have that stupid aesthetic scap. Jumping in, and the Bloodthorn doing a lot of damage with those right clicks from the Drow and the Night Stalker. Going to heal up with the Phoenix.
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
Did throw the Maledict onto the Ember. Ember is going to be just fine to walk away.
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
They do see the Drow, so they could run directly out and try to catch this tree. I feel like it's not as good into the regular jungle as it is the triangle, but they are going to smoke up his 5. They're not going to see the tree yet. They're going to right down mid. They do see the Phoenix. They know the Phoenix is around. They're going to lead with the Pudge, I think. Pudge does hook, does miss, and the dive away is going to be just fine. The Force Staff trying to find it. Oh, the Blink and the Hex onto the Ember Spear. Ember Spear is going to get just destroyed. They did throw the Mars Refresher. They take down everybody, goes on to the Bird. Bird Egg does go down. It is not going to be scrambling anytime today. So going to throw a nice tree into the base here. Get some vision on the outside and the inside just in case they need it. Alright, let's see what happens here. They're going to be throwing just random hooks, and this is where the Shrapnel and the Sniper is going to do well. You have no way to catch him out other than the Night Stalker running out there, and you got to run into his entire team, which feels terrible. And the Shrapnel and the right clicks are just going to keep him alive. The defense... Oh no, they hooked out the Drow Ranger who gets slapped up. She's dead. They do have an Aegis. Drow 4 staffs and is trying to get away, but the Hex is going to take her down. Tries to BKB, is going to get right clicked and burnt down by that Pudge. Okay, so they're going to trade this tower here. Nice. I say trade because the tree is doing his best. He's like, listen, boys, I'm dropping these hammers as often as I can, but it's just not working as fast as they do. We are going to be able to take it, so they trade a racks for a racks, but they're going to be going for the bottom racks as well, and Tree is just like, I just can't help with that. I'm sorry. Mars is doing his best down here, but it's going to get healed up, and it does go down. Nice. Throw the hook is not going to hit onto the Night Stalker. They're going to take this tower. They do have the Ember up right now. They're going to be throwing the Shrapnel out here to zone out just a bit. Keep vision. The Night Stalker is going to blink in. Oh, the blink out after the Mars. Going to be chasing on that Night Stalker. Night Stalker is going to BKB. They did have the Orchid to get him away from the Pudge. And the Witch Doctor is just going to... He voodoo switcheroos. He's doing a little bit of damage. Okay, they do have the Phoenix Sun. The Phoenix Sun is going to take a lot of damage from the Sniper here and does a lot of damage with that Sun Ray. Big ults are going to be coming out. They do grab the Ember Spear. Ember Spear is going to get hexed and speared to the wall and dead. Witch Doctor ult is going to be thrown out. This is going to be Megas for the side of Team Apes Strong Together. Nice work. They're going to be going. They are going to go onto the Night Stalker. Night Stalker is going to just go down. I'm sorry, buddy. That's how it is. He does have the halberd, but not going to do anything. They jump in by the tree. The tree does buy back. The Night Stalker buys back. They have the Drow up right now. They could have one last fight. They're going to see the tree. They say, hey, I'm going to burn you down. What are you going to do about it? The Sniper says, hey, I'm just going to hit this tower. I'm going to be abtoing. You know what I'm saying? Always be taking objectives. Okay, they're just going to put themselves between them and the Ancient. Spear on to the Drow, and she's going to force staff her way in. Oh, the jump in from the Pudge is going to get one. They're going to be throwing the Witch Doctor ult, which does have the Axe, takes him down. But it does not. How is it doing 2 damage? And they GG out. Well played by Team Apes Strong Together. Together Strong. Apes Together Strong. Victory in game number 1. But fantastic fight by Not Prepared. Let's get into game number 2.